Just like many mysteries in Tibia, it's very hard when we try to decipher what do they mean. For example, some of those things are so old that they are in another realm, and using our RPG imagination and investigation about it can be limited. But sometimes we can probably think about some stuff which are very interesting, because it might resonate with actual things that we see in Tibia. And this video will be all about that, about forgotten items, about RPG legends, and about the past of Tibia. So I guess it will be a lot of things that Tibians would like to hear. Let's see. In Tibia, we can say that there was an aura which was built up after so many years of inception of an item, legends, characters that got something, any other hearsays or rumors that we might hear from time to time. And there are three good examples that we can say about that. For example, we can speak about the famous Warlord Sword, which is there are still people that believe that there is a hidden quest with a lone Cyclops in Abdendro. It's very hard, guys. It's very hard that this might be still a quest which nobody else knows, but you know, it's good to see RPG and this kind of thing. But let's proceed. There are also, for example, we can say that there is the Golden Mace, which is actually the Light Mace nowadays, I guess. So people talk about it because it is a beautiful sprite of a weapon that was inserted in the game, but nobody never ever had this before. And this is very interesting, you know, it's very interesting to understand that there are some stuff that are probably not even obtainable, but people still will go after it. So very interesting. And for the last one, we can say that there is even a sword, which is there is content about it written in Tibia, and there is many contents. For example, it is the famous Scalibug. And when you think about Scalibug, we also can think about the case about the famous. This one is very famous, the Magic Longsword. And this sword, there is a big story about it. There is involving many old game masters in Tibia and old players. It's a very interesting story. But as what I want to say with all of that, it is that there are some items which captures the same, how can I say that, the aura of being important, the aura of being very interesting, the aura of being something legendary. But there is another tier of forgotten weapons which should be legendary, because not only they are very interesting and would be very valuable if someone still has one, which is very hard for many reasons, but still it would be very interesting if people realizes that one of them might be a very interesting clue about a skill that we still have nowadays. So it is a good exercise for RPG to talk about an item that nobody else talked in this game apparently after so many years. So my story here starts at Tibia QA. Tibia question and answers, you go there, you ask a question, and the users will go after an answer, of course. And I was searching for one answer that would give some sort of insight to another guy that was asking about the fist fighting skill. So about this skill, there is nothing really to discuss. That is just something that still is there and nobody really uses there anymore. But when I went after it, I stumbled upon something very unique. So I ended up being at Reddit, where they were discussing the same thing, and to my surprise there was a very unique screenshot, one that is probably the most interesting one regarding old sprites. It is from a different era of Tibia that there is very few players that were playing over there that still can talk about this, I guess. And it was amazing because they revealed the first and probably the only fist fighting weapon ever in this game, really. And now let's check it out about this. And as you can see, it is an amazing picture. Well, look at this. There is right under the knight legs, there is a brass knuckles, and I don't even know the name of it, and there is not many information. There is no information at all about this item, and only this post on Reddit, and this is it. I never heard about any other mention about it before, and I never saw this picture before, but there you go. And that's something very good if you think about RPG, because we were thinking very often about what is fist fighting, what is the connection with the game. Do you use at some point, at some quest, you can, kill better the monsters without anything in your hands? And there is a test about it. Players test about it. And to my surprise, and I'm gonna even show you this screen, one user concluded that there is no function for the skill fist fighting when you're just with your bare hands. You will level up it and there will be no change at all for you. It is incredible because it means that after so many years we had a weapon in the past and we don't know about this weapon anymore. Maybe it is hidden in the game, maybe it is hidden in a depot, and this weapon could potentially be related to the skill of fist fighting, because after that, with so many people sometimes trained to skill fist fighting, some people used to do that, because he didn't have, so it used it to just, increase a little bit by a little bit, and there was nothing. It was all your impression, your fist fighting does not increase at all. Your skill fist fighting will increase, but there will be no increase to your damage, which is shocking. And this is what I should talk about this, because there is nothing else that I can say. Here is all of the screenshots, I'll drop the links, and this is the RPG mystery that I can say about the item that is so forgotten, but there is so many things that we can explore and even think about it. So let me know what you think. Do you think that there is still maybe a fist fighting weapon hidden in the game? Do you think that it's all about, something that was forgotten and this is it, there is basically nothing at all anymore? Or do you think that it is all about fakes and, maybe I am wrong? But tell me, that was a really good video about the reflection, about the skill, about the weapon, and about the different era from Tibia that not many people talk anymore. But thanks for watching, and I see you next time.